Good evening, everyone. This is Bremster, and I'm returning to the Outer Worlds. I've really only been getting a chance to play like one session a week, which is not my normal gaming methodology. It's not what I normally like to do, but life has been really hectic. I've been busy with work, I've been busy with personal stuff, I've been busy with puzzles, and yeah, I just haven't had a chance to do any sit down and game for a very long time. So let's log back into the Outer Worlds and continue my save game, where I think I just made the decision to divert the power back to the main city. And if I look at the journal, I've got to do the frightened engineer. Thomas Kemp, one of the deserters living with Adelaide in the Botanical Lab, is trying to teach himself engineering. That's right, I've got to find the 3 volumes. So let's try and finish that. Engineering Volume 2 is over there. Hey, Keys. It is still quite hot here, but it is not as bad as it was. Okay, so I need to find stairs up.
Hey, you made it. Had a word with the constable yet?
No, not really. Ah, so that's right. I need to... Okay, let's leave and see if I can then figure out where I need to go. I might want to do this on foot anyway. Loading screen. I cannot fast travel while near hostiles. What are the hostiles I'm near?
Here we go. Got them all.
They were the hostiles I was near. Okay. I picked the wrong place. Apparently you might have to jump.
This was a nice family, you know, while it lasted. No kidding! Really? Well, which one?
Part 2.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment. Well, don't keep me in suspense. The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible! You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set! All 3 parts! I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Electrocharged surface. Armor mod. What are these little green things? Oh, vending machines.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? That's good enough for me. Adelaide and I have a history. Was unlikely she'd ever come back. But hope springs eternal. We are in your debt. I am authorizing you for a discount on all official Spacer's Choice products, courtesy of the people of Edgewater.
Retrieve the power regulator. Okay, so I need to go back to the botanical lab to steal their power regulator. I could have just fast traveled. Because that'll be a door. Yeah, that's a door. I have no problem using fast travel in this game. This is not cyberpunk. It doesn't feel anywhere near as... Wow, all that XP and I didn't level up. I was very close to finishing this part of the game, wasn't I?
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
What are you thinking about? You've never been on a ship before?
I've worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'd be glad to have you with me.
I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Nice.
I think she's stalking me. Choosing to respec refunds all your spent skill and perk points, and you can spend them in a different way. I do not want to respec. Not if it's going to cost money and get more expensive every time I do it. Cyberpunk, the world feels... Like, in Cyberpunk, I felt like I was, like, fully engaged in the world and moving from point to point was part of the game. This one, it feels like, particularly considering, like, when you walk through a door, there's a loading screen and everything. It kind of just... The world doesn't feel immersive, so it feels like I'm playing the story. So I just teleport to where the story is. In order to unlock fast travel, I have to have been to a place once. So it's like I've done that journey once. I don't feel the need to do it again. Whereas in Cyberpunk, I feel like I'm in the city and I want to live in the city. It's just the way the game is designed makes me feel very, very different. Oh, I don't get a room. I get a cot. I'm the captain, but I get a cot.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator.
Our systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. To space! Hey, Ignition.
Received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship.
I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right.
Stupid fly.
You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Slow down. You asked me to get involved with the black market?
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
Fine, I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put it to good use, thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all the planets in the system as well as some special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work. So where am I supposed to be going? Need you to travel the Stellar Bay and terraform moon of Monarch. Okay, we can go to Monarch.
Message from Dr. Wells. He'd like to congratulate you on finding a route to Monarch.
Put him on screen.
Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Kelly.
Okay.
Yes, Captain. Initiating travel sequence to the Groundbreaker. The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Right, okay. So that's what I had to do. I had to travel to the ground break. Okay, fine. I did that wrong. I don't want to disembark. I want to check the captain's quarters.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Holographic shroud. Holographic shroud. The holographic shroud protects a disguise on you and your projects a disguise on you and your companions. It gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise result in being attacked on sight. Welcome, Captain. Messages to Alex Hawthorne. Viewing messages for user Hawthorne A. Please select from the following options. Hawthorne sent messages. Sent message list to you, Bedford. Look, there's no call for shouting. My terminal was busted. Had too many, might have knocked it off my desk. You know how it is. Sometimes you just got to cut loose. I'm telling you where Wells is, so lay off. Okay. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Sent messages. Okay, that's it. Return to root. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Archived messages. Whoa. From you, Bedford. Dearest Alex, I can't tell you how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I'm delighted that by your sense of humour and the tale of your hijinks. Hope your terminal will cooperate for the foreseeable future. By the by, I was scraping Groundbreaker's comms network for tasty little tidbits, and I noticed you declined to dock at Edgewater's landing pad and instead touched down in the wilderness. You rugged individualist, you. I only pray that idiot Thompson wasn't giving you any trouble. Anyway, I hope your meeting down on Terra 2 proves fruitful, and I look forward to corresponding with greater regularity. Don't know where you were raised, but I'd hazard to guess it may have been a barn, because anyone even a modicum of decent rearing would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the ardent, sincere messages of one's friends. Hello, hello. Hope this finds you well. It was a pleasure to see you in my office again last week. Once again, I'm terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. Could have happened a second time terminals these days, I swear. Dreadfully unreliable, haha, just like your ship. I hope you've given some thought to that thing we discussed, you know, about the Wells fellow. I'm sorry to press, but I have the strangest tickling feeling that you really do know him. And if you'd just tell me where he is, well, it would be marvellous for our friendship, wouldn't it? Looking forward to seeing you again, wingman. Dear Alex, hello, Udom here. Udom Bedford. Oh, so I'm reading these in backwards order. We met when I accidentally impounded your ship. My silly fat fingers embarrassing me once again. Hope that wasn't too terribly inconvenient for you. It was such a pleasure for me, and I tremendously appreciate your forbearance in not throttling me. You really are quite the gentleman. If you're ever in Groundbreaker's airspace, well, space, please don't hesitate to look me up. Whilst hope serves a Spectrum vodka, perhaps we could try every colour, you know, really tie one on. And messages and unread. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message, silly me, I'm mailing you a copy of my favourite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't go showing it around to your spacer buddies, but I hope it will amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. It's a board again.
Captain Hawthorne used to be more dashing.
Melee power attack. By holding the attack button, you can charge up an overhead power attack that inflicts significant extra damage. Doing this charge up during a standard attack will prepare a strong sweep attack that can hit multiple enemies in front of you. Okay. Oh, I've still got another point available, so let's throw it into tech. Perks. So can I give armor to him? We're docked.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Hey, Jane.
Checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
Everybody here is gonna die.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
Now's not a good time. I'm dealing with a problem here.
So, go space yourself. Problem solved.
You must really want a truncheon through your teeth.
This I gotta see.
This ain't a show. Move along. Do what you want. I'm done here.
Whatever you heard, it's all true.
What happened?
I had this foreman, right?
Yeah.
Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you resolve your differences like an adult. Right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Sounds like you're better off on your own.
Yeah, I reckon you're right. Imagine me wasting my life loading boxes, unloading boxes, watching the ships roll in and take off. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Never caught your name. I'm Cleves.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Wanted, dead or alive, Captain Gunnar McRed. For several counts of public intoxication, destruction of groundbreaker property, unpaid docking fees, and resisting arrest. Dead or alive. Contact Commander Sanita if you have any information concerning McReed's whereabouts. Failure to report a tip may result in imprisonment and a fine. Proof of kill required to collect reward. For various crimes and violations of board policy, including any or all of the following: sedition, forgery, conspiracy, conspiracy to commit conspiracy, unlicensed medical practice, destruction of board property.
That's quite the impressive list of infractions.
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
So how do I get this
I
resolved?
want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker.
Hey, Kitten
The
Swarm.
office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Any idea why my ship was impounded?
That information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
This has to
Not
be a
gonna lie,
mistake.
You're in a pickle. But Udom's an interesting guy. Might be you all could come to accords if you play your cards right. Huh. Records show this ain't the first time your ship's been impounded. Seems to get cleared up pretty quick. You might not be in this pickle for long. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
Thanks. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
What can you tell me about Udom Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
Board runs most of the system, don't they?
Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
Thanks for the info.
Sure thing.
See you around.
Be seeing you.
Well, that went poorly. So I've got a few things in my journal now. I need to talk to Udom Bedford, but I've also got this. Talk to Wonder.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Mars.
We have found an ID cartridge to use with the holographic shroud. You will now be automatically disguised when entering associated restricted area.
Wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting
Hey,
on
I
a
saw
dead
that.
world full of monsters.
What do you think you're doing? I don't want any trouble out of you.
Didn't realize there was a guard over there. Uh-oh. My reputation with the Groundbreaker just got worse. I just got a negative point. That's not good.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hardworking citizens. This story brought to you by Halcyon News, all the news that's fit to broadcast.
Yeah, there's no way to sheathe the gun in this game, which is unfortunate.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's
Spacer's Choice. Taste the freedom. He sounds
a
enthused.
lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
Ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's a Spacer's Choice beer. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too. Have a look.
Does he actually have soap?
I know she's in there, Mfuru. You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill. Something I can help you with? Take care.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
Who's Irion?
Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Can we rent an upstairs room?
You want to get an upstairs room, do you? I mean, you're cute and all, but I mean...
to defend your corporate township.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
I'm looking for Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind
I'm
you.
looking.
First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from. Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
You mentioned Sublight?
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Nice room.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are?
Ooh, I could go with sugar.
Made without a single natural ingredient. Or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Phineas sent me.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
10,000! What is this opportunity?
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering?
Nope.
Sweet as a pea, that one.
Peas are savory.
She'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Say no more. I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Abandoned outpost, corporate secrets. Got it.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
What other jobs do you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Thanks.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Yeah, because V was such a great person.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
Ah, the board. Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
For the following
I
story.
think everything in here is worth more than I made in my whole life.
Word from Chairman Rockwell.
What? There's 3 chairs, a lamp, 4 chairs, 2 tables, 2 lamps, and a guy with his desk.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend.
Oh, God.
You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Sure.
That's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
I'm gonna lie about this one.
No. How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
I'm very sorry. Can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Never mentioned him.
Well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What is this board about the board having in your head?
Personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Stop playing coy.
I don't intend to be. It's just a matter of trust.
How can I win your trust then?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's my white whale, I suppose.
Do I know where Wells is?
What?
Before we get down to business.
All right, I suppose. How might I assuage your fears?
Why do you work for the board?
Whom else would I work for? Those sublight thugs? That Tennyson woman? The sweaty masses in the groundside townships? The board is the only force for order in this rough and tumble colony of ours. Without them, we'd all starve to death or meet our end in a canid's jaws.
Do you enjoy working for them?
That's a curious question. I can't say I've ever considered how my personal satisfaction factors into the work I do. Permit me to answer your question another way. In Byzantium, I was one among many. I often felt lost in the hurry and expanse of the capital. Here I have a measure of power and suffer little oversight. It makes for a different kind of loneliness, but it's one I've found I can endure.
So about Phineas.
Yes, do tell. Amazing! I didn't think those things worked. Mostly people draw funny faces on them. An apprehension of this caliber will be tremendous for my career. I'll send you straight away to my superiors in Byzantium, only... Oh, no. Oh, no.
What?
The thing is, I needed money. A lot of money, quickly, for reasons.
So far, so entirely expected. What happened?
I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fancier on the Groundbreaker. I can't authorize the paperwork you'll need to turn Phineas in without it.
Stray too much from the straight and narrow, and one may just find himself assigned pastoral duty in a maximum security penitentiary.
To give away something so important to you, there must have been some curious reasons.
I'll thank you not to question my motives, young miss. It was a mistake, and I'd like to put it behind me. It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important in the hands of someone of such a dubious moral character. I was going to buy it back once I raised the capital. So you'll need to get my seal back from her if you want to hand Phineas over to the board.
What possessed you to pawn your official seal?
You know there, don't you think?
You can tell me.
No, I'm sorry. I really can't.
Could I have a word with you, Captain? Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
Eunice.
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Seriously? Only one guy in this whole colony you can translate French?
What I'm aware of. I suppose we could always just ask random passers-by if they are fluent in it.
Point taken.
Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
I'm so glad you're telling me this in front of the guy who works for the board.
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Wait, what?
Those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Some townships have asked Halcyon.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Please. Nice place you got here, Chief.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Copy that, Chief.
At ease. Nice to see an outsider with some working brain cells. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Seems kind of warm here. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
So why haven't you fixed them?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Surely the board doesn't want Groundbreaker to
I want us
roast.
to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves.
Yep.
The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
Is there a way I can help?
We'd be grateful for your assistance. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Am I supposed to know where that is?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Have you tried sending anyone else down?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
None taken. I was going to say none taken, so.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
I'll get those parts.
Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
That seems like the main priority, so let's try and do that. So, happiness is a warm spaceship.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
Happiness is a warm spaceship. Bang, bang, boom, boom. Happiness is a warm spaceship.
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
Together.
Oh dear. That went badly. Seriously, dude, stop running forward when you're nearly dead. Oh, this is going to be a problem. Spaces shows found a flaw in you, plasma weakness. Getting burned too many times has made you susceptible to plasma damage.
like I heard something.
No!
Done for.
What do you think you're doing?
Just don't make any trouble for me, okay? Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
That went badly. Couldn't have done that until after she'd left. Because now she don't care.
It's so cozy.
Now, how do I get to the engineering parts? It's an interesting question, isn't it? Seems like I've got to get up there somehow. So it's probably up this ladder or these stairs. These stairs.
Fantastic, we got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures.
I get the feeling Ah.
Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipes.
Does everyone get branded behind McRed's crew?
Your ass is a priceless canvas.
Incoming! That's the last of them!
I missed that completely. When I settled on Groundbreaker, I thought this would be my gateway to the stars, the beginning of my epic tale as a spacer. Now I grow shrooms for a bunch of outlaws. Not even for selling. They just eat the damn things by the handful. Some of the crew have been tripping for weeks. I suppose it could be worse. Heard of a sublight contractor who got dissolved in chemicals and flushed down the weight treatment for stealing from Lilla. Namek Reed, he's always happy to see me. Calls me his fungus lad. Update. McRed just sent a man on fire for having his laces undone. Shit. Maybe I need to be more careful about what I'm growing, or to find something that calms him down. Time to experiment. Later, Eric. I think I even missed you come in. Sorry about that, Eric. Ah, this is my inventory. I don't know what the gold border means. I think I need to repair my armor, but I need to find a workbench. And I don't know where the workbenches are. I haven't found one yet.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
I was thinking there'd be one here somewhere.
Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you. When you were sick, who took...
So I can't modify stuff that's on other people. Oh, yes, I can.
your temperature? When you were hungry, who gave... you a needle full of love? Auntie Cleo, that's who... Who? Have you given your auntie a hug today?
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
It's more of a like peach color.
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Define slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
I'll make my way
Don't worry,
down there.
Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Okay, I have no idea how I get down there. Not that way. That's right, I need to take the elevator down.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion. This unit is programmed to simulate shock at such assertions. Shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed. Shock simulation restored. Initiating shocked subroutine. How dare you? Shocked subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by 35%. Resuming protein dispensation protocol. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion. Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
I feel dead. Nope, this is not where it runs. Enter the maintenance shaft. Oh, good lord. How do I enter the maintenance shaft?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball Finals.
No.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiators. You don't need to kill the meth killers, but I'd be mighty grateful if you did. I've got this thing about giant insects.
That's smart! Down they go!
Get out of the way, you idiots.
Here they come!
Where?
Good news?
Hey, Plankton.
Security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
Beginning.
Everyone all right?
We
got trouble.
Max, you got to do better than this. Is he going to get up at any point? It's possible I need to deal with them before he'll get up. Oops. Okay. Oh no, he's up now.
System.
Ah.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says, cycle droplet pumps.
We're not getting through. Get past the orbit. That's the last of them.
I'm in your engineering base, stealing your stuff. We're still in the middle of a heat wave, but non-expendable personnel must exit the maintenance shaft before activating cycling protocol. Staff are getting restless, work around half-cooked solutions, or all we've got to mend Groundbreaker's bones. In many cases, we can't revive one system without cannibalizing another. Grandma lived with that reality, and so will I. I can rally our spirits, but what happens when I'm not around? Groundbreaker's real test will be seeing if our independent outlast me. I'll take that bet. Found some old Chief Goying's old schematics. Groundbreaker must have taken a beating during the crossing because she spent half of her career patching it up. A lot of quarters cut when they put this place together. Among her papers, I also found the layout of a hangar that doesn't match any of my docs. Something that might have gotten sealed off along the way, like blood cells isolating an infection. I hate to put sentiment down in print, but every time I open a panel or find some workaround in the guts of this old bird, it's like I feel you reaching out to me from the past, Grandma.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Yeah. I'm living with between 35 and 40. Last week we had places that would... we had somewhere here last week hit 50 within our state. Last Tuesday we were instructed not to come into work because it was expected to hit 46. And they didn't want anyone travelling. I says my order to report that Groundbreaker has successfully arrived at the Lagrange point, having released our cargo prefab housing, settlers and suppliers. Some very rich and unsavory elements among our colonial neighbours seem to have the wrong idea about why I flew us out here. It wasn't for 9-figure blood money salary and the Spacer's Choice logo stamped on my ass. It wasn't to nickel and dime passing ships out of their last bit. Groundbreaker has no role in the success or failure of Halcyon's corporate entities. Period. I negotiated that understanding and clearly outlined it in writing before I ever set foot on this ship. If anyone wants to dispute or compromise our independence, they will answer to a Tennyson. Oh, 10 people watching. Hello, everyone. How many of you watching have played Outer Worlds before?
Regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Reports from
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right.
This part of me.
The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds. Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
The ship is a family business?
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gayan, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
What's the big change? The transition to command?
It's different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer the tough questions for me. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about. You've got my attention.
You don't have a lot of faith in the board.
I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
You must not like Odin Bedford very much.
I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udon Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters.
How do you keep the board at such a distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention.
Thanks. So, what's the next quest? That is to go to... the Groundbreaker security office. This could be a problem.
This is Halcyon News. We
I've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed this area way more than I enjoyed the first area. What I am is almost out of ammo. That's bad.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Rizzo, Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Holographic disguise activated. Your holographic shroud is activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. Where's the terminal?
What was that?
Great work.
What do you think you're doing? I don't want any trouble out of you.
The terminal is there, but how do I get to it? Oh, through here. This is not good.
Great work.
There it is. Just yank the drive and I'll do the rest.
Detained a freelancer who was cagey about his business, confiscated his personal belongings. Modified pistol, jock, hatchet, metal loo, prayer beads, blah, blah, blah. Security logs. For all of Lost Hope, Hawthorne's ship was impounded by order of Uden Bedford. Still no clue why Hawthorne associates with that board snake.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that Scholar I'm looking for ended up. Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities? Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
This all seems awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Sounds good.
My dad taught me some French, you know. Stuff about omelets and fromage. I could take a look at that journal.
By all means. I would be astounded, yet astronomically in your debt.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing at all about eggs and cheese in here. Sorry.
Very helpful. Thank you.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information Phineas Wells. Report any sightings.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular...
Smell that fresh air? Almost better than being outside. What do you need, Captain?
Oh, crap. So is there any other jobs? Gladys offered you a job investigating a distress signal on Terra 2. So I need to play it on my ship. Okay.
CNP, I can't believe it.
Did you bring me anything? New parts? Last weekend's crossword puzzle? Preferably not already filled out this time. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Picked up this distress call.
Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw. What part of the colony would you like to discuss? Where in Terra 2? Any crew traveling to Roseway will find themselves unofficially in officially uncharted space. Roseway has been removed from all Halcyon charts, and anything I could tell you, I can't tell you, because it's illegal.
Tell me anyway.
Here we go. Due to catastrophic financial losses, Redacted reportedly abandoned the town, shutting down 99.2% of all operations. However, there is an unsubstantiated rumor that Redacted, in actuality, continued to secretly develop Redacted products by experimenting on Redacted, imported from Redacted. How very revealing.
It's like Trump in the Epstein files.
Why else do humans do anything? I believe the decision was a result of money squabbles. I wish I could say more, but as I previously stated, it is against Colony Ordinance C59-002Y. May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
To investigate Roseway to find potential company secrets that could be sold to the highest bidder through Gladys. So how do I get to Roseway? Where is Roseway? Here it is.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
So now what?
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely. I require a captain to pilot the ship. Without an identified captain or crew, I serve no purpose. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute.
This is not what I was trying to do. I'm trying to figure out how to get her to land.
Of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
Had there been other captains?
Was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
So how do I land? Oh, here we go.
Do return in one piece, Captain.
Actually, did that take my companions? Yes, it did. Well, it took one of them. Both of them.
They have anybody to greet arrivals? For paperwork or ticketing or what all?
Insert captain's identification cartridge to initiate remote landing. Can't believe I'm back on Terra 2. I'm hearing something. Leather boa.
Captain? Something bit them. Something with more teeth than is strictly necessary.
No, it could be. I don't remember. I'm recording about a week in advance at the moment. And I'm recording multiple packs at the same time. I've got about 45 puzzles recorded that haven't been released yet.
Clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits.
You're an artist, Captain.
Warning. Pathing obstruction.
Here they come.
I'm writing this on the odds you found your way back here. Sorry I wasn't here to see you. They're moving us out of town, all of us. I don't know where we're going. Hoping that wherever it is, I've got a lab as nice as Roseway's. They're doing some good work. Real science for once. I don't know why they're moving us, and I don't know when we'll see each other again. And Dad, do me a favour and burn this journal. I'm not allowed to even mention the name Roseway. As far as corporate's concerned, this town never existed. I don't want to get in trouble.
Organic materials detected on roadway. Please ensure mechanisms are free of gristle. Delays in loading due to commerce obstruction will be deducted from all staff pay. Employee, you have been fined an additional 200 bits for commerce obstruction. Please collect your ticket.
Oh, clever.
Please, clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10.
All personnel files have been purged from terminal memory. Please be informed all data or information restored in Roseway Laboratory and Outpost terminals are the property of Auntie Cleo. Any attempt to restore lost data files constitutes theft. Dear Sir, Madam, effective immediately, all operations in the Roseway Laboratory and Outpost have been terminated. Auntie Cleo values your commitment. Farewell, Auntie Jack. We know you'll be back. Though you're 10 feet tall, you don't scare us at all. Sorry. Auntie values your commitment to serving our company and will arrange for your transportation and relocation to one of 3 available Auntie Cleo worker facilities with the following restrictions. Relocation fees will be deducted from pay. If your pay is insufficient to cover necessary relocation fees, you may apply for a relocation fee loan. Approval of loans requires an audit of your work history and permanent record. If you would like to apply for an audit, please submit a request for a place on our surprise audit waitlist. Please fulfill your audit fee paid in full. If you cannot pay for your audit, please apply for an audit fee loan. Approval of loans requires an audit of your work history and permanent record. Yep, this all sounds familiar. Though you're 10 feet tall, you don't scare us at all. You're big, loud, and gruff. Though you're not so tough, there's a scream as you plummet away. Na 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 na. She rides a black bike and rides through the night. She's big. It's been too long. It's maybe be 30 years since I last heard this. She's big, round, and fat, but don't tell her that. 'Cause she gets so mean. Her glove starts to gleam. There's a scream as she plummets away. I start singing, people start leaving the stream. Hello, lots of people who are watching who aren't regulars, because I've got, 5 of my regulars in chat, and there's like 15 people watching. Hello, everyone.
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no raps.
What happened here?
Alarms went off, raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts.
Did you have them caged up?
Forget I said anything about that.
Okay. You want to tell me who's in charge?
Scientist, name of Anton Crane. Someone said he's panicking inside the comm center.
What were you doing outside? I'll answer that in a minute, Keith.
I'm the landing pad guard. I was standing out on the fucking tarmac. Hell of a job until all this. Anything else you'd like to know?
Did you send a distress call?
Distress call? From here? Shit. They told me that weren't allowed.
What? Why not?
Got me. I just do what I'm told, and I was told not to do such. Oh, before I forget, Auntie Cleo's makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon. Better than nature. Not like that crap Spacer's Choice pedals.
Thank you, Ignition, for saying that. Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to get to 500 subscribers. It really would. Where is that from? So, back in the early 70s, there was an Australian TV show called Auntie Jack. And that was the theme song of it. I think it was definitely one of the songs from Auntie Jack. And it was an Australian comedy show. And it's indescribable. But it was the first show on Australian TV to show colour. Oops. Got to be a little bit careful about stealing stuff, because he could have seen me. Yeah, very few people have. I mean, that aren't Australian. I don't know that anyone who's not Australian would ever have seen Auntie Jack. I mean, it may be available on YouTube. I'd be quite surprised. I mean, some of it possibly is. I know the bit where Australia went from black and white to colour is there. We did it in a very strange way. Because Auntie Jack had been in black and white for a long time, and when colour took over, it was very strange. I mean, I wasn't around for that. I was too young, but like, I don't think we had a TV for that. But see, I don't even get that joke because I'm an idiot.
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you?
You must be Anton Klein.
I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth be told.
Under control?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the nature of the work I'm doing here. Suffice it to say that its importance to me, to the colony, is immeasurable.
But why cancel the distress call?
My research may not quite fall within legal parameters, so I'm under orders to maintain wireless silence. However, having your head used as target practice can addle one's thinking.
Point.
I cut the call immediately once I'd gathered my wits. The Home Office can't know what's happening here.
Captain's got your best interests at heart, mister. Honest.
I suppose it can't hurt. If I don't get that research back, my life is over regardless. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel.
Will it help me with my temporary crown? What? This is all about toothpaste.
One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene.
Agreed. Please do.
While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever.
So it's a Zempic. You can couch it however you like. It's still just toothpaste. Diet toothpaste. So what do you need from me?
Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me.
Hey, Chip. Remove the cretins, retrieve the research. Check. You want I should handle your Raptidon problem? You want I should wash the dead bugs off the windshield?
Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original... by the Grand Architect. Jameson. He's in the old lab.
Who's Jemison?
My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors, and I forgot him.
Sounds like it was chaos. You should give yourself a break.
You don't understand. He was my responsibility. All of the people stationed here are, regardless of their thinking on the matter. If he has died, too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name. And far too much paperwork.
I'll find him. Mark to Orson! Mark to Orson!
If this Jameson is fated to die, it'll be pointless to intervene. Then again, maybe we're fated to save him.
Ah, outlaws, I assume. Do me a favor and let me finish this, will you? And then make it quick, please.
I'm not here to kill you.
Oh, you aren't with the outlaws? Who are you then?
Heard there was a bit of trouble here, and I thought I'd check it out.
Oh, well, good luck. Now, if we got the carpet in here, it's just a matter of... Orson, you idiot. Just put it... of course, because I didn't... No, if I get this... It's got to put it in, the power of 12. And of course, that's the... We're gonna get this solved. I mean, it's really now or never. I'm going to... Oh, you're still here. If you haven't already, you might speak to Anton. He can point you in the right direction. Now, if we got the carbon in here, it's just a matter of... Orson, you idiot.
I just gotta wait.
Of course, because I didn't... No, if I get this...
See, the difference between this and Cyberpunk is the camera's locked and it's not immersive like Cyberpunk. The story's good, I'm enjoying it, but this is a 6. Cyberpunk is a 9.5. What are you doing there?
What does it look like? I'm preparing a personal defense device, or trying to anyway.
If you run a wire from your capacitor there, you can bypass that circuit and save a little power.
Why, yes. I suppose I could. Thanks.
That looks pretty lethal.
Certainly not. But Porter and his goons are busy with the outlaws, and Anton's busy holding his head in his hands. Seems as good a time as any to get a bit of work done.
Need a hand?
No. Well, yes. Well, no. Perhaps. I left schematics in our storage facility. As far as I know, the security commander hasn't found them yet. I admit I'd feel better were they returned to me.
Let's see what I can find.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a tube of thermal paste on you, would you?
No.
Blast. Well, good luck. I hope I see you back here in one piece.
So you may have noticed, I think, even though I borrowed it, this might be where the thumbnail was taken. Like, I think the image is something like this. I thought it was a big street, but it's just this little cul-de-sac. Hey, Vaughn.
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn. Vaughn Cortez. Dr. Vaughn Cortez. But just Vaughn's fine, really.
Where were you when the owl was attacked?
Over in the main labs. I rabbited back here when I realized I was hearing gunshots, not blown fuses. We've been cooped up in here, I don't know, hours? Too long. I have to get back to work.
No job's worth dying for.
Dr. Crane might say otherwise. Me? When those guys started shooting the place up, I was first out the door. I had to leave an experiment running at the lab. Something I've been working on a long while. Something that could really get me ahead. Know what I mean?
You need 2 heads? Are you sure your name's not Zaphod? Anything we can do?
I've been extracting organic compounds from raptidons. Compounds that have, benefits.
Extract and how? No, wait, maybe I don't want to know.
In certain social situations. Personal situations. Where you might want to, enhance your charisma.
Seriously. Captain, I believe he's making enraptured. It's an aphrodisiac. Wrapped musk is the main ingredient.
What? No? I mean, yes, I'm getting the musk. With Monarch embargo, the price is sky high, but I'm not making the drug.
Yeah, I don't want to know anymore. Cut to the chase.
Of course. Our lab's south of here, down the road. Not the old public lab, the one past that, built into the mountainside.
Second lab down the road, and when I get there...
My equipment's in the lower levels, way in the back. I have a big room all to myself, dissection tables and whatnot. It should have been running this whole time. Just grab the results and bring them here.
So is this stuff valuable?
If you have a buyer. I got a contact who wants to haul the entire batch to Byzantium. Help me out, I'll cut you in for a share. I'll even pay you before I am, when you deliver to me.
Do I need to get a code for the door?
No, I mean, nah. In fact, don't mention this to Dr. Crane. At all. Great! This is really gonna save my ass.
Yeah, it's an okay ass. You know Pan Am Palmer.
That stuff's used. Do you drink it, or is it like perfume? I'm not interested, just curious.
Stealing their stuff. Not all their stuff. This is not like Doom, no. I mean, it is a first-person shooter the same way that Cyberpunk is a first-person shooter.
Blankenship, she's okay. But Lunsford has the highest rate of foot goals per game.
Feel quite alone. Jemisin's the only one here worth anything at all, but I have any bristles at my direction. Maybe I'll come to see the truth. Okay. Heard Jemison talking to Vaughn today. He was railing against me, claiming I'm using him and everyone here for my own ends. I expect vitriol from that lazy sod Vaughn. With our latest breakthrough, I believe Byzantium is finally within my grasp. My next promotion will deliver me, I'm certain, so long as they don't see through my attempts to cover for the rest of these fools. Can't quite shake this unease I seem to be gripped by. This makes no sense. Well, I've yet to get Tremel to commit to a specific date. He assures me Byzantium could be a mere few weeks away. So why this encroaching feeling of emptiness? Must be a case of the nerves. I need better armor.
I got 500 bits on the Darlings taking the finals this year.
The stats are better on the...
Oof. If I had to look at those yellow walls all day, I'd make a point to sleep on the roof.
Chicken. Oh, crap.
The ventilation shaft runs from the bottom of the lab to the top of the hill.
You think the other 16 were closed? Maybe on account of health code violations?
I don't think you're supposed to be wandering around. Security's gonna tell you to make tracks. Want to treat yourself before you go? Something for the road, maybe? Did security talk to you yet? Annie Cleo makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon.
That's what everyone says. I'm trying to decide if I want to end it there, it being just after midnight.
You're staying put. You're not listening. We can stop this.
I mean, I've got a bunch of people watching, which is really, really nice. And thank you all for being here. But I'm trying to decide whether I should... Oh, perk. I don't know what that means. Cool, Chip. The email you sent me today, by the way, the puzzle you mentioned, I actually recorded the day before you sent me the email. So I've actually recorded that puzzle already. Do I want to do a little bit more? No, I think I'm actually going to call it here. So I'm going to save the game. I'm going to save. And I'm going to go back to the main menu. So, yeah, this has been fun. You know, 2.5 hours is, I think, the longest session of Outer Worlds I've played so far, but I'm getting into it a bit more now. The intro section I didn't quite connect with, but I'm starting to connect with this a little bit more now, and I'm looking forward. So I'll hopefully play some more of this over the weekend. I'm enjoying it. Thank you everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe. And yeah, check out some of my other playlists for other games that I have played. If you like games with deep stories and this sort of combat mechanic, but way more interesting pace and everything, check out one of my Cyberpunk playthroughs. The first Cyberpunk playthrough, I had no idea what I was doing. The second one I still think is the best, but the one that's been viewed the most is my third playthrough, which is the most rapid playthrough because I know what I'm doing and I play a very fast combat build in it. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. See you again soon, I hope. And as always, good luck finding the stories that make you happy. Bye, everyone.